The fake plastic parliament, that is the European Parliament, is once again in trouble following the latest investigation into corruption and scandals. Yes, have you ever wondered that over the years the organizations including the European Parliament, the European Council, the European Commission always avoided scrutiny properly, always avoided they're being accountable to the public? It's because they knew if you open that door to chaos, oh yes, things will be exposed. This video is about the European Parliament. Now, we know it's a fake parliament. We know that it's not really there to create laws. It's there to put a stamp on any policy proposed by Ursula von der Leyen and her commission. But we have talked about the European Parliament's corruption, including the MEPs. Now we've discovered that a quarter of all the MEPs are corrupt. Yes, they're part of scandals and corruption and criminal activities. And it's nothing to do with what happened a year ago with the Qatargate. You remember Qatargate, when they found suitcases of cash in residential places and in the offices of the European politicians in Brussels, and discovered, oh, they are making dodgy dealings with the Qatari government behind closed doors. That actually created the appetite for a new investigation that has now been concluded. And thanks to this investigation, we've discovered that 1 in 4 MEPs are implicated in judicial cases or scandals. A few months ahead of the European elections, an unprecedented tally reveals the extent to which incumbent MEPs have been accused of breaches of the law and misconduct, including corruption, embezzlement, and harassment. According to Guido, out of the 704 MEPs, a total of 163 MEPs were involved in the 253 identified and verified judicial cases. The vast majority of them concerned acts that took place during the current parliamentary term, which started in 2019. The record figure includes cases made up of varying degrees of severity, which covers a spectrum from selling a stolen cell phone to embezzling taxpayer funds. Lara Comey, who pocketed 500,000 euros and was sentenced to 4 years in prison, is still a member of the European Parliament. Now, you could say a lot about the current Brexit deal that we have, which is not a perfect deal. We're still tied to EU rules and everything else, but at least we are not an official member. At least we're still not paying towards directly the European Parliament and the MEPs and that gravy train. There's still a lot of issues. We can still do proper Brexit Britain, which we haven't so far, but at least we're not a member. And that's exactly what Nigel Farage has said recently. He also responded to this new investigation, saying that given the culture in the European Parliament, I am very surprised that the figure is so low. And that's just classic Nigel. And I actually agree with him, because as the actual investigation and the article itself clarified, those cases are the identified and verified cases. That these are the ones who got caught. Imagine how many are still getting away with that. And by the way, even when you get caught, apparently you can still remain a member of the European Parliament. Anyway, over the years, I'm sure you guys have also heard some weird stories from Brussels and Strasbourg. If you know any other story, any other scandal, let me know in the comment section. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.